Tension is high in Kwande Local Government Area of Benue State, north-central Nigeria, following the killing of 3 students and 2 other residents by soldiers during a confrontation with youths in Jato-Aka on September 30th. Residents are now demanding the withdrawal of soldiers from the area and their replacement with mobile police officers. CBI News reports that the Ter Kwande, His Royal Highness Timothy Ahire, and the President of the Turan Development Association, Mr. Iorkyaa Cletus, made the call during a protest by women mourning the death of the students who were reportedly returning from school when they were shot. The women, dressed in black, wept openly as they marched through the streets of Jato-Aka, demanding justice for the victims. The protesters later converged on the palace of the Ter Kwande, where they met with representatives of Governor Hyacinth Alia and the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Nwosu Asuquo. Speaking at the meeting, the President of the Turan Development Association, Mr. Iorkyaa Cletus, alleged that the soldiers had earlier demanded 1 million naira to provide security for a burial in the area before the fatal shooting occurred.
It's unfortunate that at this moment, the batch of the Nigerian Army soldiers deployed to this place on a fateful day of 30th of September. That was on Tuesday. The community of Nzaf and Yav Council Ward of Kwande Local Government were here mourning the death of one of the kindred heirs. Shortly after the interment, it was at the point that both our youths, after the soldiers refused to give us that assistance, even when they demanded that we should give them some money, yes, about 1 million naira. So we demanded that, okay, we will give them about 450,000. They say no, they can't go to that place. So when these people were coming back, these are our youths, then they now attack, the soldiers attacked them and hold 2 of them. So the other people run away because at that instance, the soldiers shoot at one of the youth and kill him instantly. That is Nwosu Abu. Because of the shot of that youth, so many people were scared and started running helter-skelter to India for safety. And so, right there and then, the other soldiers that were there started shooting sporadically and to scare away people. In the process, that was how the students that came out from the schools, both the primary schools and the secondary schools, were going. And it was in this attempt that some of them received some bullets. 2 youths, 2 students died instantly. So the other people that survived various forms of injuries, some of them are even still in the hospitals now.
A teacher from the affected community, Mr. Husugh Barnabas, also recounted how he narrowly escaped being shot while trying to rescue the injured students.
I had a phone call from the neighbor and the neighboring environment calling me that I should rush to rescue my students because soldiers, Nigerian army that are based in Jatuaka are shooting separatively. So I quickly rushed to the place. I only take a glance look at my student lying on the ground in a distance, on making all possible ways that I can get hold of her. I was unable because I was denied access. They nearly shoot me, claiming nobody has audacity or time to go to the nearby students. They shoot them almost 3 there, and the other guy ran to his house while they picked the remaining 2. They deny access. They deny both the parents, the teachers, and the general public the access.
Addressing the gathering, the Ter Kwande Timothy Ahire and the Special Advisor to Governor Alia on special duties, Mr. Fidelis Unongo, called for the immediate withdrawal of soldiers and the establishment of a judicial commission of inquiry to investigate the killings.
The soldiers posted to help fight these terrorists have instead turned against us. Evidence is the death that sparked the general trouble that happened on the 30th that also culminated in the burning down of my deputy's residence and office. So we had just one simple request. Withdraw these soldiers and give us more mobile and more policemen. And we are not asking too much. After all, soldiers are never trained to live with people in town. And since they are not willing to go to the bush to fight, then let them return to their barracks. What I have heard and what I have seen in my community of Jatuaka, where young girls and young children were killed without provocation by the Nigerian army, is totally unacceptable. And this act cannot go free. The military hierarchy will set up an inquiry into this issue, and these soldiers that perpetrated this act must be held accountable.
Responding, the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Nwosu Asuquo, commiserated with the people and appealed for calm. He assured that investigations are ongoing and that any soldier found culpable would face disciplinary action.
I want to start by saying that investigation is ongoing. I don't want to preempt the outcome of the investigation. And if the security personnel use excessive force, which is against their rules of engagement, I think the appropriate agency will do the right thing in terms of sanction.
CBI News learned that the soldiers were deployed to Kwande to prevent herders' attacks, but community leaders now accuse them of bias and misconduct, a development that has deepened mistrust and tension across the area.